Hey, what's up, Combat Arms fans? Today I am back with another review. Today, going right into the brand new release by Combat Arms, the Groza. I am very well disappointed with this weapon, not quite as disappointed as I was with the Mosin Nagant a few days, weeks, however many distant times ago, I don't know. But I am not very happy with this weapon. It is complete horseshit, for lack of another way to put it, so... Without any further ado, let's dive right in. The damage is 44. Very high damage for an assault rifle, and it's a pretty low damage drop-off. You're going to be doing a lot of damage even at longer ranges. That is the only redeeming factor about this weapon. The portability is 56. That is like sniper rifle portability. That is horrible. That is absolutely horrendous. Why, Nexon, would you give this weapon 56 portability? I don't know, but whatever crack they're smoking, I don't know. Anyway, rate of fire is 70, so just kind of below average these days. Usually we see 74 to 77. 70 is a bit below average, and it's noticeable. It feels like it's firing fairly slow. In fact, I would even go so far as to say that that feels like a lie. It feels closer to around a 60 rate of fire. It's a very slow rate of fire. It certainly feels like it, at least, and it just doesn't feel that good on the weapon. The accuracy is 88, however, very, very high accuracy, but it's still below some other weapons. A lot of weapons these days are going up to 90. I'll explain that in a minute. The recoil is 70, and the recoil is fairly hefty on this thing, even when tap firing. You cannot tap fire as fast as you can fire the weapon, which really diminishes its use. It's not like the M416 where you can tap fire as fast as you want. It is a very, very bad weapon for, you know, pretty much just about everything. You can tap fire it, and in fact, that's about the only way you can really effectively use it at any range other than point blank. It's pretty bad for spraying, too. The spread jumps up fairly quickly. It's not as bad as an AK-47, and overall the spread is not gigantic, but it's not small either. It's just kind of in the middle there. Do I really recommend this weapon? Not really. It's kind of a piece of crap. The ammo capacity is 20 of 100. I kind of see that's been a theme recently with the SR2 Varesk and a few other weapons. I wouldn't be surprised to see a few more like that. It's only fully automatic, so it doesn't even sport the burst mode to help you kind of control it. And on top of that, you can only put a magazine on this weapon. Can't put the silencer, can't put a scope. If you could put a scope on this thing, that would be a big enough redeeming factor that this weapon would score much higher, but that is not really the case. So now comparing it to the QBZ-95. Now keep in mind the QBZ is a Chinese weapon. The Groza is some other country. I don't know. They look actually fairly the same, to be honest, at least in my opinion, but they perform very differently. The QBZ, however, is a GP weapon. The Groza is an NX weapon. Also just tossing that in the back of your mind. The QBZ only has a damage of 43, but the damage drop-off is about the same as the Groza, so you're not going to notice too much of a discrepancy there. However, the ammo count is 30 of 90, so you can make that damage go all the further. The portability is 60, which is 4 points higher than the Groza on the QBZ. The rate of fire is 74, also 4 points higher than the Groza's fire rate of 70. The accuracy is 89, 1 point higher than the accuracy of the Groza. And the recoil is the same at 70, and it's about noticeable. The recoil on the QBZ is also a little more noticeable. But it is better in every way except the damage is 1 point lower. That's the only difference, but the damage drop-off is about the same on both weapons, so really I don't know what they were going for with this weapon. The Groza doesn't seem like a very realistic, doesn't seem like a very logical weapon to release. I mean, yeah, it's a real weapon somewhere, but you know, it doesn't make a lot of sense to give it this bad of stats. I mean, if you put a scope on it, that would give it a massive edge over the QBZ-95 because it can't, you know, equip a scope either. Neither can the L85 series, except for the ones that come with a pre-attached sniper scope. If this thing had a sniper scope on it, I would probably consider buying it for permanent. But do I recommend this weapon? Absolutely not. I give it like maybe a 4 or 5 of 10 at best. It's not completely unusable like the TAR series, but it's not going to get you very far in game, and honestly, I don't know why you would ever consider buying an assault rifle that only has 20 shots per mag without the high enough damage like the M14 series that have like 50 plus damage. So my general consensus is that this weapon is a waste of your time, a waste of your money, and I hope Nexon releases something better in the future because I'm kind of disappointed with this weapon as it is. Thank you guys for watching. Shadolance out.